Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, where I am going to be playing some Oxygen Not Included, starting a brand new base because, well, the one I had in progress, there's been a couple of updates and the base is broken, and it's not easily fixable. So I figured I'd just start over. Starting over is good. So that's what I'm doing. New computer, new base, a new piece of DLC I haven't played with yet. It's all good. It's all wonderful. It's all me wondering if I'm actually louder than my music. I don't know. Well, you'll let me know if my music is more audible than I am, right? But in any case, here we are, Oxygen Not Included. For some reason, when I turned off the Spaced Out and turned on the Frosty Planet pack, it threw my menu over to the opposite side from where I expected it to be, but otherwise it seems to be okay in here. So we're going to make a new base. And yeah, I'm not going to play survival, sorry. We're going to continue playing a no sweat because I don't like dealing with germs. So... And we're going to play standard for classic gameplay. Menu obviously went south for the Winter Planet. Yes, of course, of course. Also, hi Green, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Blah, blah. Language skills, I own them. They're mine. I can speak. I don't even have to think about it. But yeah, standard. Now, I am thinking that I'm going to be running with the regular asteroid. Whoa, wonderful, non-predictable Terra, rather than any of the special asteroids. What the heck is going on with that one? It's a frigid location, marked by inhospitably low temperatures throughout. Lovely. Let's see, this one is, what is this one? Oceania? Vast quantities of undrinkable salt water. No. And this would be the Frosty starter, which I'm also not going to be going with here. So we're going to be going with Terra. The survival chance here is ideal. Terra meets all the requirements for duplicate life and holds no surprises. It's an ideal location for a first attempt at establishing a colony. I'm not special, and also I'm trying for a win condition that I have not achieved yet, so yeah. So, world traits. This world is stable and has no unusual features. This world exists in a particularly stable configuration each time it is encountered. So, we have the Somnian Synthesizer, the Critter Fluxomatic, the Mysterious Hermit, an Ancient Specimen, and the Biobot Builder? Okay, the Biobot Builder's new to me, so I'm just gonna read them all. Let's see. Somnian Synthesizer, power up a colossal relic from Gravitash's underground sleep lab. Critter Fluxomatic, explore a revolutionary genetic manipulation device designed for critters. You stuff critters into it, and they come out different. Mysterious Hermit, discover a reclusive character living in a Gravitas relic and persuade them to join the colony. Ancient Specimen, track down the fossilized fragments of an ancient critter. And the Biobot Builder, reboot an ambitious collaborative project spearheaded by Gravitas's bioengineering and robotics departments. Interesting. Okay, and as is tradition, we're not going to go with the first one it gives me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever this is where we're at. Okay. Sprinkling sand, cooling glass, baking igneous rock, embedding... Oh boy, going back too fast. Infusing oxygen, very useful. Alright, so now this is where the real gameplay starts. We need a scientist, we need a digger, and preferably we need a construction person. Now this Bert is already got 7 construction. and is skilled with mechatronics engineering, so starting with a tier 3 skill. The only problem with him is that, allergies. Nasty, nasty allergies. And their stress reaction is binge eater, which I can absolutely live with. You really want to avoid a dupe who has the stress reaction of being destructive. You'll never get them out of the walls. So we're definitely going to be keeping this Bert. But we need a scientist and a digger. And neither this Abe nor this Lyra are a scientist or a digger. Admittedly, the Abe having the early bird trait is very nice. But yeah, just not the greatest. And yeah, the fact that 2 out of 3 of these dupes can't cook is also a bit of a problem. So let's just start re-rolling. I am keeping an eye on the fact that the Abe does have 1 science, which may be good, but it's just like he's all over the board. I would prefer somebody a little more specialized, the way the Bert is. But, alright, Lyra. Now we have a Bubbles, researching, cooking, ranching, green thumb, and a shabby dresser. Still not quite what I'm looking for here. We're getting too many mixed traits. A Rowan with supplying, digging, and ranching. It is a pity that it's ranching and not farming, because look at the green thumb on this one. Ah well. Okay, oh. There's a pity that this Nicola is destructive and anemic, because dang, agriculture and already skilled in super duper hard digging? Oh, that would be so good if they weren't destructive. Well, let's try again. Oh, okay, here we go. We have a Ruby with suit wearing and researching. That is very good. Gourmet cannot do attacking errands. That's okay. And their stress reaction is also binge eater. That's actually good. Okay, we have our scientist. Okay, so now we need this person to become a digger. We need somebody with more than just +1 in excavation is what we need. This is yet another Abe who is interested in suit wearing. Not quite what I'm looking for, but thank you for applying. Oh, look at those guns. Oh. A Max with cooking, supplying, and tidying. A Mima with supplying and ooh, +4 digging. Oh, but increased bladder? Oh, that's not great at the beginning. Ooh. That's a tough choice. Like, I love these interests. These interests are really great. The small bladder may be an issue. Alright, let's give it a go. What else can we have but pee all over the floor? Okay, so we're gonna go with this Mima for our excavation. This Ruby for our researching, and this Bert for construction. Okay, and of course, this is the wine keg 2, because the previous base I had in progress was the wine keg, but I never finished it. And yeah, so this is the wine keg the 2nd. Actually, you know what? Let's go fancy and Roman numeral that. The wine keg 2. Haha. Okay, off we go. Good luck, you 3. You're gonna need it. I've awoken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface, but became trapped many miles underground instead. Although the conditions are not ideal, it's imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. Okay, and the very first thing to do... Okay, we let the tutorials pop in. We pause, and I'm going to... We gotta get this going here. Wouldn't be Try Not to Die Thursday without the death tracker, would it? Why is it sitting in a weird spot? What's going on there? Okay, that looks better. Now that I... Okay, I had a visual moment. It looked weird to me, but it didn't look weird when I zoomed in. So, okay, we're fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. The music's gotten louder. Actually, come to think of it, let's do it this way. And yeah, like that, okay. I'm still learning where my volume adjustments are after I changed my sound system around. Okay, we'll get rid of the tutorials. Basic controls. A and D to pan my view left and right, and W and S to pan up and down. Mouse scroll up lets me zoom in, and mouse scroll down zooms out. H returns my view to the printing pod. I can speed or slow my perception of time using... I use the buttons if I have to. I don't fool around. I do use the space bar for pausing, though. Mostly, my keyboard doesn't have a number pad, which makes it very difficult to use number pad controls, let me tell you. I'll keep records of everything I discover in my personal database to refer back to if I forget anything important. Oh yeah, okay. And colony management. I can use the dig tool G and the build menu in the lower left of the screen to begin planning my first construction tasks. Once I've placed a few errands, my duplicants will automatically get to work without me needing to direct them individually. This will come back to haunt us later. Okay, so the game wants me to build an oxygen generator and an outhouse. I definitely agree on the outhouse, but this chunk of oxalite is going to last me for a good amount of time. I just want to have a look around and see what I have. Okay, so we have chlorine directly above. We have a pocket of oxygen and plants just below. I definitely want to break in there. That's food in there. We have a bit of water here. We have a bit of water here. We seem to have, yep, we have some water over here. We don't have any big deposits of water, more's the pity, but we do have lots of copper very, very close. I like seeing copper that close. And polluted oxygen over here, whatever this is. Okay. Well, I've been in worse starter situations. Step 1, accessing this water over here. Oh dang, there's fertilizer right there? Well, thank you, game. Let's see, if we dig over this way... like this... Okay, we need to get some materials before I'm allowed to even think about building anything, so get to it, guys. Okay, duplicant movement. Duplicants have limited jumping and climbing abilities. They can only climb 2 tiles high and cannot fit into spaces shorter than 2 tiles, or cross gaps wider than 1 tile. I should keep this in mind while placing errands. To check if an errand I've placed is accessible, I can select a duplicant and click Show Navigation to view all areas within their reach. And we have this cute little video. Yes. Dupe cannot jump this gap. Dupe can jump this gap. Can't climb. Can climb. Okay, gap of 2, can definitely run through that. Gap of 1 cannot. Yeah, I know you want the light bug. Yes, thank you. Okay, that was very cute. Anyway, that sort of thing is a problem for future Foxwine. Current Foxwine wants the water. And we've gotten some sandstone now, which means I can actually make some things. Now, especially with our tiny bladdered friend, we definitely need to start... Things will be moved around later, but for now we're going to put this here. And we're going to put a wash basin next to it. Very important to get that built soon. Digging for I'm not going to play the video for this one. Everything a colony needs to get going is found in the ground. Instructing duplicants to dig out areas means we can find food, mine resources to build infrastructure, and clear space for the colony to grow. I can access the dig tool with G, which allows me to select the area where I want my duplicants to dig. Duplicants will need to gain the super hard digging skill to mine abyssalite and the super duper hard digging skill to mine diamond and obsidian. Without the proper skills, these materials will be undiggable. We will get to that later. We don't need to worry about that right now. Right now, we just want some of this. We want this sandstone. Okay, and one of these. And right here. And then, in order to get to that, ladder, 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 ladder. And dig. Also dig. Actually, you know what? Wait. Cancel that dig command. Put ladder all the way down to there. That way they can access the whole darn pool. I'll also have them take that out. Just for convenience. And I'm going to nudge this up just a little bit. Why are you guys stressed? Yes, that's right. Dig! There we go. Okay, we got some more tutorials. Fetching water. By building a pitcher pump from the plumbing tab over a pool of liquid, my duplicants will be able to bottle it up and manually deliver it wherever it needs to go. Yes. And duplicant temperature, because Mima's cold right now. Environments that are extremely hot or cold affect my duplicants' internal body temperatures and cause undue stress or unscheduled naps. Permanent naps! Opening the temperature overlay and checking the thermal tolerance box allows me to view all areas where my duplicants will feel discomfort and be unable to regulate the internal body temperature. Related video, insulation. Problems for future Foxwine once again. Current Foxwine actually wants to go upward, I think. Preferably into some of this nice copper. So let me think. I need some furniture. And let's see, that will be the floor there, so it has to be on this level. We'll put them over here. Like that. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. Like that. We're doing this very basic right now. Just super, super basic. Things will get better later for everyone. I also need to put an outhouse down somewhere else. Oh yes, let's make sure that this wasp basin is only pointing that away so we don't waste water. Now the main thing is that now that this room is built and it's upward, we should see, yeah, oxygen is starting to come up in here. They're holding a, Mima's holding their breath over here, but over here there's still air. So, now there is a bed for each dupe. Very handy. Colony achievement. Bed and bath. Have at least one toilet in the colony and a bed for every duplicate. Booyah. There is also some stuff that I'm going to be getting up to in a bit. But this wash basin is for emergencies at the moment. What I do want to do is get the duplicates down into here. We do want to keep these light bulbs out of this area though, so before we go down there, we actually want to use a bit of the copper to build a door so that the light bulbs do not, in fact, cause problems. And after requesting that, we want a ladder here, like that, and that will get us into this chambre. And we're just going to set this whole room to harvest. And dig. For the time being, we're just going to leave stuff lying everywhere. Later on, we'll start cleaning it up, but for now, I have priorities, you see. But this is the main reason why this outhouse can't actually stay here. But also, we need a protective tile here. And that will prevent them from accidentally peeing in any of the water. The nice, clean water. Okay. We're also going to establish a baseline in the most literal sense. Okay, now we have a water source. We have something of a food source. And I think I actually want to go downwards. So let's deconstruct this tile. There's a method in this madness. Partially it's that I want to work my way towards this water, and partially it's... Okay. While they're sleeping... don't get used to seeing them all sleeping at the same time. It's not going to be happening for terribly long. But yeah, this is going to be where the ladder is. And then 1, 2, 3. Put a floor. Okay, and that's where the ladder is going to be. So we want a generator, a battery, an oxygen diffuser, and a research station. And see where we have, I have promptly used up all of the metal, which is a problem because now I don't have any wiring. But hopefully clearing out this copper is going to assist with that. And you know what, let's... like that. And that will get us some more copper as well. And let's not build that bit of floor at all. And actually, I'm not going to build that tile because actually this ladder is going to go straight down to this water, so I don't want to have floor there. Oh, germs and disease, yeah. Germs such as food poisoning and slime lung can cause disease in my duplicants. I can use the germ overlay to view all germ concentrations in my colony and even detect the sources spawning them. Building wash basins from the medicine tap near colony toilets will tell my duplicants they need to wash up. Related video, plumbing, and ventilation. Now I do have to be careful about this because despite the fact that there's an oxygen diffuser here, this is going to turn into a carbon dioxide pit. But because this is lower, I'm hoping that it will go here more with the oxygenator to push it. Like I said, I am going to be going deeper, so it's not going to be a problem for too long, hopefully. But yeah, I also need a place to be dumping my polluted water for the time being. I don't see any good volunteer locations, though. As I suppose I could work my way over here and start dumping it into the existing one. That's probably the easiest way. Which would allow me to extend this ladder downward to get over here. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Deconstruct that tile too. Yeah. Okay, that is more than enough to keep them busy in the next day. So we're gonna let them sleep for the time being. And okay, I'm going to rename this one. This is going to be Schedule 1. Add new schedule. Rename that to Schedule 2. The question is, do I want to do this 3 schedule or do I want to do this 4 schedule? I think 4 schedule is going to be easier given the way that I've started. So another one, rename this schedule 4. No, wait, that's that, no. I made a mistake already. This is schedule 3. And then one more. Schedule 4. And also, let me not forget. Okay, Bert, you are my construction dude. You are going to prioritize building. Mima, you are the excavating, so you are going to prioritize digging. And Ruby, you are going to be prioritizing researching. Just so we remember which one's which here. Okay, back to the schedules. Basically what I do is I take my colony and I put them all on staggered schedules so that A, each schedule is sleeping at a different time, and B, there is always at least one active duplicant in the colony at all hours. So schedule 1, that's the default schedule that we start with. It's pretty perfect, in my opinion. So that one I have no problems with. So what we want to do is schedule 2 here. I have to, okay. Schedule 2 will be going to bed when schedule 1 gets up. So their bedtime would be 1, 2, 3. Their downtime would be 1, 2. Bath time 1. Work time like so. Not morning people, schedule 2. And we just keep staggering this along. So schedule 3, their bedtime starts 1, 2, 3. With bath time after it, 2 blocks of downtime, and the rest is work time. Like so. And then that means that schedule 4 here, bedtime with bath time right afterwards and 2 blocks of downtime before, and the rest as work. If you have any duplicants that prefer light when they're sleeping, you want to put them on a schedule like schedule 4. And basically this means that every dupe, that it means that there is always an active dupe in the colony. Now, I am not going to be moving their schedule quite yet. I'm going to wait until I have one more dupe, which I should have soon. But there are 3 dupe. Basically, I find that 12 dupes is ideal for one of my colonies. For the way I run my colonies, 12 duplicants is perfect. So this means that I have 4 schedules with 3 duplicants on each schedule. I never have to build more than 3 toilets or 3 showers. Continuing with the 12 duplicants. Sometimes you can do that as 4 with 3 schedules. You can stagger them a little bit more rather than having them, you know, sleeping at the exact same times. But it's fine. Like, sometimes you do want to move them one block off. I might actually want to do that, just so that they're not, just so that there's not somebody running into the bedroom the moment someone runs out of the bedroom. Also, I noticed that I hecked up over here, so... Okay. I'm going to redo it. 3 with bath time there, downtime here, work here. Like that. And that way there's a little gap before using the bedroom. That's probably better. Okay, so bedtime is... Ugh, you know what? We're just gonna... Yeah. Scheduling issues in Schedule 3, you say? I have no idea what you're talking about, game. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 sleep time here. Bath time. 2 blocks of downtime. And we're just going to do the same thing here to make it easier for me. Sleep with bath time afterwards and 2 blocks of downtime before it. Like so. So if you have people who are night owls, you can put them on Schedule 3 or Schedule 4. And if you have people who want to sleep during daylight, you can put them on Schedule 3 or Schedule 4. You want to try not to have too many, but it is a handy way to work these things out. However, I am not doing that until I have a 4th dupe. And once they get all of this stuff that I requested built, then I will be requesting them to start on another bedroom just stacked right on top of this one. So, I should really let them get to it. Why did you just stop moving, Mima? Why did you do that? Meteor showers? I'm not anywhere near the surface. I don't think I need to worry about that. There we go. I'm doing this the lazy way because, yeah, stuff, it's going to change. Things will change. It's also, when the colony gets bigger, it's a really good idea to increase the downtime. Give them an extra block of downtime because they can be working very far away from the base, and they pee in their downtime and eat. So you want to give them time to be able to get back to the base, have their meal. Okay, so I've got the major needs taken care of here. We want to get started on the research. I want basic farming first. The research tree is terrifying, but it's easy to figure out where to start. You start with the farming, and then you go straight to the supercomputer. And then it becomes a debate of how you're gonna do things and in what order. But in my opinion, you do the farming first because that allows you to get the compost bin, that allows you to get the algae terrarium, and all of that glorious stuff. It's a step towards food, and boy, do you need food. So that is the way to do it, in my opinion. Now let me out of the research. Why won't you let me out of the research? Please let me escape. Thank you. Okay. Currently researching basic farming. And I want to go to have a drop that goes down here. So I need a ladder that goes down to this layer, I think, is the best one. And we'll dig over this away. That's a good start. Let's get them going on that. So the research and the digging. Okay, where are they getting the power? This will be much better once we get another dupe. Because we basically give up a dupe running on the wheel the entire time, so I really want a fourth dupe who is, like, say, an operator. An operator would be the best. And doing this also provides me with something of a carbon dioxide sink. Which means that they won't suffocate while trying to do their research. Oh, they already did the research for the farming? All right. A compost heap before we even have compost. That's perfect. All right. Okay, and then like I said, the next thing is that I actually want to dive straight for the supercomputer here. Not because I'm going to need it right away, but because I want to have it available once it's needed. Also, there's this new crafting station. And a wood heater? Oh, I'm not gonna need that. I don't have wood, but yeah. This is where I'm starting, and then I think I'm gonna grab the plumbing, because moving liquids around is very useful. Oh, they're already on downtime again. They still don't have an official food source. I will get on that later. And see, I do want to get them on the separate schedules just so that they're not all trying to use the bathroom at the same time. I don't exactly want this bathroom to be I don't want this to be the toilet. It's just this was a convenient place to quickly put an outhouse. Because I knew that I would want one. I love how bedroom 1 has this cute little pet. But yeah, once I get dupe 4, each dupe is going on their own schedule. I am gonna need some more algae, but in the making of bedroom 2, I am definitely seeing some algae coming, so... And just for consistency's sake, let's just... So we'll be okay with this amount of oxygen generation for now. It'll be fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. What is this here? Granite. Dang. Okay. A little bit of coal there. More chlorine. I've got a lot of chlorine really close to me. I don't know that I love that. On the one hand, it's very convenient for farming medicine. On the other hand, it's something I literally have to work around. Okay, we've researched complete. Water cooler, crafting station, wood heater. Whatever I need those for. Mima, you should not be idle. There's so many things to do. Just because I told you that your priority was certain things does not mean that you don't do anything at all when those things are not around to be done. Okay, just for now, in order to prevent idleness, we're going to put in a box. Oh, wait. Aha! Okay, so we have a Travaldo interested in ranching, decorating, and operating, who is an animal lover, a caregiver, but cannot dig. And they're a vomiter when they are stressed out. A May, who is interested in decorating, is a night owl, frost-proof, narcoleptic, and a yokel, cannot do research. And a Rowan interested in cooking and farming, who is uncultured, a shabby dresser, and can't do building errands. Or I could just take 3 hatch eggs. I'm not... Normally I would be very interested in this Rowan, but A, I already have a whole bunch of binge eaters, and B, this decreased decor and the inability to do building, I'm not going to have a farm for quite some time. Oh man, I don't really want any of these dupes, to be honest. I'm gonna take the hatch eggs. That's some more coal for the colony for later. This hole already doing its job as a carbon dioxide sink. More meteor showers. Seems like there's a lot of meteor showers in this particular location. Alright. Now we are able to build a supercomputer, the Skill Scrubber. Okay, perfect. More research, more research! Whoop, nope, don't zoom out, don't zoom out. We want plumbing. We can't use plumbing quite yet, but we want plumbing sooner rather than later. And then I believe we start working on the power. Power, plumbing, meal prep. Yeah. Not in that order. So yeah, we're going to learn some plumbing. Actually, no, wait. We don't want to learn plumbing first. Because without the wire bridge, we're going to start having problems. Let's go with power first. I do want to get to the water sieve. That would be a very useful item to me. Where is it? Is it not in the plumbing? It should be in the plumbing. Hold on. Not in decor, not computers, not rocketry. Where's the water sieve? Is it in colony development? Do I already have those? I should check on that. But power seems like a good place to be right now. So we'll research some power and no. No, I gotta find the water sieve because that's very important. I would swear it was in plumbing. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Distillation. The algae distiller to turn slime into algae, and the water sieve, very important to your colony. The ethanol distiller, I don't have a ready source of wood. That belongs to the Frosty Planet pack, but with where I started, I don't actually have a ready source of wood, so most of these wood manipulators I can't do anything with, because lack of wood. Okay, setting that aside. Got some research set up. Let's let people get to it. All standard except. Okay, I don't actually have any slime yet, so I can't tell them not to put it in there. That's not good, actually. Fertilizer, coal, dirt. Okay, I haven't found any of the disgusting things yet, which means I can't tell it not to pick them up, or not to put them in here, which is unfortunate, but... Okay, we do not want critter eggs in there, that is correct. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Also, something that I should do. I do not like these things, but I'm gonna put a microbe musher in here. like that. And very basic, very basic. And actually, I'm going to nudge the priority on this so that it's above the polluted water hole that I'm digging. Because we do need to start making food. We've still got nearly 22,000 calories worth of food, but that's not going to last for long, unfortunately. Oh, Mima, I know why you're doing that, because you prioritize digging, but stop doing that and help with the construction, why don't you? As we will need a place to dump the polluted water. But we kind of need food first. And we're gonna need another outhouse soon. This one's starting to fill up. Got some meal lice, which reminds me, we would prefer if y'all didn't eat the raw meal lice, please. You know what, you're allowed to eat the raw bristleberries. But leave the meal lice be, okay? Because we're gonna use them. We don't have enough meal lice to actually make lice loaf, unfortunately. But lice loaf is preferable to the one that's made with dirt, so... Okay. Now... I want a ladder. For now, that goes like this. And dig that out. And a bottle emptier. Oh, no, that's not. There's a way to turn these things around. I'm just trying to remember what it is. Nope, that's not it either. How do you flip things around? It was a specific key. What the heck key was it? Nope, not that one either. Eventually I'm going to remember the right key, and then I will promptly forget again next week. Aha! It was O. The key is O. And we put a bottle emptier here. Realize that that's 3 tall. And dig this out here. Like that. Because eventually I'm going to make this ladder go all the way down to the bottom of this polluted water pool, but for the moment it's going to be bad enough that we're going to have polluted air coming up here, but there's not really much I can do about that. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of disease floating around. But speaking of which, I think I will put the bathrooms up here. So if I build a ladder up here, that is the ceiling there. And then that would be the, yeah, that's the ceiling floor. Alright, and that has a door. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This will definitely be better later, but this is what we're gonna roll with now. I'm gonna make better bathrooms in the future, but a room this long will be useful for me for other things. So like that. Oh, and let's not forget to actually allow them enough space to get in there. That is lots of digging and construction to keep people busy for a bit. I could really use that 4th dupe. Okay, we've gotten some research complete, which means we have the jumbo battery, the switch, and the wire bridge. 3 very important things. Go, Mima, go! That's one of the things in this game. You always want to watch how much you're asking them to do at a time. If you give them too many construction projects at a time, nothing will get done. Okay, and we want to set this to point to the left, and set this one to point to the left, and set this one to point to the left. Why are you so happy about dirt, Bert? We are going to need another oxygenator soon, which is unfortunate, but we are expanding quite quickly. You chose a really weird place to have your dinner, Bert. But yeah, I think I'm going to request that this area get a sweep up, because I would love to have all this dirt off the floor by the time those hatch are born. so that they don't eat it all. And actually, you are probably eating my dirt as well, so let's clean up this area as well. And this one. I'm not in a hurry to clean up just at the moment, but I do want my resources to be unconsumed. Okay. Research complete on the coal generator and the wood burner. Not going to be building either of those just yet, but I really wanted access to them for... Pretty sure your dupes don't eat dirt. Oh, they do eat dirt! Oh, they do eat dirt. Behold, the mush bar. Made from dirt and water. Nom nom nom. But yeah, I really need someone who is either a farmer or an operator. Possibly both. But yeah, speaking of... Yeah. I changed my mind. We want to... I want farm tiles. The planter boxes are nice, but they take up too much height. Okay. Getting on, guys. And keep building those bathrooms. We're gonna need them soon. Oh, that was sand. Oh, the problem fixed itself. Okay, we've gotten all 3 toilets built. Which means I'm actually going to take these away. Okay, now we have one moment here. Let me just fold this stuff up. We do not want polluted dirt in this box. That's something that we do not desire. Yeah, there we go. I need an airlock is what I need. So the next research after the farm is I'm going to dive straight for the airlock. that's the research. Now we have an electric gill, an egg cracker, a mess table, and a farm tile available to us, which I will worry about in a bit. I do want to set up a kitchen, but first we need to have a way to lock away the nasty polluted air that is going to be wandering around. So over here in gases, right after ventilation, there's pressure management, which has a manual airlock in it. I love me the manual airlocks. They are the best. So are these airflow tiles. I use these a lot. So I actually want to go all the way to here, but I don't want to take the time right now. I do want the carbon skinner, but I don't have enough coal to be able to produce the kind of electricity that I need. So right now we're just going to go to the pressure management so that I can have the airlock. Meteor showers again. I am terrified of working my way to the surface here, which is a problem because I'm going for the space victory condition. Let's see, it's on here. Ah, yes. Here we have the two victory conditions of. I will pause for just a moment. Right here we have the two victory conditions of the base game. Home sweet home, the colony survives 200 cycles, we maintain 16 morale, I have at least 12 duplicants, and build a great monument. Going for the home sweet home was how I found out that for me 12 duplicants is the perfect number. So, I've gotten that one, but I've never performed the Great Escape, which is breaching the temporal tear. So send a duplicant on a one-way mission to the farthest star map destination, which means getting to the surface, building a rocket, and sending them out. And yeah, I would really like... Oh, I didn't actually... building original buildings, quote unquote, you can get files from them, and I didn't get the file from the printing pod. I search my incoming message history and find a single entry. I move the odd message into my database. New database entry discovered. New entry. Evacuation notice! Attention all Gravitas personnel. Evacuation protocol in effect. Reactor meltdown and bioengineering imminent. Remain calm and proceed to emergency exits. Do not attempt to use elevators. Now, why does the bioengineering department have its own reactor? Just throwing questions out there. Why does bioengineering need their own reactor? Just a question. Oh, and at least one of my duplicants has developed a skill point. Ruby! Oh, my researcher. Perfect. Here, you can have advanced research, and that means that you can wear the hat. You will love the hat. The hat is your best friend. Duplicant, I get a morale. To keep their experiments warm at night, sweaters are for plebs. Pressing F to doubt. Pressing F to doubt. Alright. Food, rooms, decor, and recreation all have an effect on duplicant morale. Good experiences improve their morale, while poor experiences lower it. When a duplicant's morale is below their expectations, they will become stressed. Duplicants' expectations will get higher as they are given new skills, and the colony will have to be improved to keep up their morale. An overview of morale and stress can be viewed on the vitals screen. Yep, so at the moment, the colony has 0 stress. Nobody's stressed, everybody's happy, life is good. I forgot to ask them to dig further up for this. I've also made a mild mistake in asking them to put in a floor, but this actually means that they can get this job that I've asked of them done. Y'all will find out what the job is soon. Don't worry. Okay, let's watch Ruby learn, because I love this. Learn, Ruby. Yes, put on the hat. Yes. Okay. Clean up aisle everywhere. I really want that airlock. Also, what is the problem here? Oh. Oh. Mima, I need you to get a point. Mima, please. Okay, that's a door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like it. There is unrefrigerated food. I know. I'm not building a refrigerator. I need a lot of coal to run a coal generator, and I do not have enough coal. Come on, Ruby. Come on. Give me those airlocks, Ruby. Okay, research complete. We have gas pipe, gas bridge, gas pump, and gas vent, which will all be incredibly useful later. I want to go up and just get all this coal and copper. I just... We have, like, setup and stuff. I need a farmer now more than I need an operator. Okay, mealwood, copy, mealwood. I would really like to feed these guys on lice loaf rather than on the... Oh, blast. That's oxalite there. Just until that's used up, we're going to leave a hole in the roof. Just so we can have the oxygen. Okay. Manual airlock, liquid valve, gas valve, and airflow tile. Oh, my best friends. Okay. Let's see. Where to go next? Gonna leave the decor alone for now. There's some good stuff in there, but... I think we're gonna go for the plumbing. Yeah, we're gonna go for the pipes and the pumps and all that glorious stuff, and for the bathrooms. Once again, don't have enough power yet, but will have power later. Later, always later. Later. Starter colonies are just... Okay, do we not have enough seeds? Honestly, we don't have enough dupes to do everything, so I'm really gonna have to take a dupe the next time the printing pod comes through, which should be very soon. Come on, Mima. I know you want a skill point. I know you're gonna get a skill point. You work so hard, Mima. Please, let it be. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Take the digging, Mima. Take the digging. Have the hat. And Bert, you are going to get the construction there. You are going to be so happy with that. Have the improved construction hat. I love that you have this mechatronics engineering. Eventually I'll get you over there, but not yet. Right now we need the construction more than we need anything else. Okay. That's the skills. And a new friend, perhaps? Let's see, we have a Camille who's interested in decorating, supplying, and digging, who is buff and cannot cook. Banhi, who is interested in digging and nothing but digging, who is buff, germ resistant, and cannot cook. Oh, and they're also destructive. And we have an Otto who is interested in decorating and suit wearing, who is already skilled in hard digging, has decreased science, and not allowed to use machinery. Blast it, I don't want any of these. None of these are what I'm looking for. None of them are what I need. How dare you, RNG? Fine, we'll take the sandstone. I guess our development is going to be very slow. Yes, Bert has the hat now. And so does Mima! Hats for everyone! Excellent. Okay. Time to get some things going. We want a manual airlock, like, right here, with a tile on top of it. And a storage bin. You know what, let's put the storage bin there. And then, where is it? Is it, oh yes, it was in refinement. And compost heap right there. This is going to be a very bad place for the dupes for a little while. Probably no one will die, though. Research complete. Liquid pipe, liquid bridge, liquid pump, and liquid vent. Oh, yeah, we don't have enough mealwood seeds. Excellent. So generally speaking, the idea is that to build the bathrooms into a... And basically build the system into a water sieve. But, that's a problem for a foxwine who is using more than hamster wheels to power the base. Thankfully, we still have plenty of oxygen. I know it says I'm not generating enough oxygen, but I am. Now, basically what we want to do is break down into this chambre, because then we have all of the polluted oxygen that's coming off of the polluted water, and while that ain't good for them, it'll still be enough. Oh, also, medicine. We are going to want a wash basin right up against this ladder. Colony achievement. Outdoor renovations. Construct a building outside the initial starting biome. Okay. Also, I think that it's probably going to be a good idea if I break through into this area. Okay, and this we want like that. Come on, Mima, dig! Dig! Just one more tile, Mima. Just dig one more tile. There we go. Okay. The air situation in the polluted area is going to improve immeasurably now. Okay, and in here we're going to be keeping polluted dirt for now. And this one, we are going to be dumping polluted water that way. And as I said I was going to, this ladder should be extended all the way down. And dig those out. This situation in here will gradually improve as the carbon dioxide works its way down into the water and the polluted air works its way up. More meteor showers. Okay. We're good, we're good. Things are getting cleaned up. I don't have a research. Darn it. I don't know what I want. You know, I think I want the deodorizer and the carbon skimmer. So let's research that. Although, oh wait, that's advanced research. Okay, well that brings up a new construction project. Unfortunately, I've kind of boxed myself in here, but going to build a supercomputer right over here. And plug that sucker in. Yes, I know I'm missing a research station. It'll be fine. It's fine. Oh, that's not what I meant to click on. Okay, we have the ability to have bathrooms now. Not that I'm going to, but you know. Well, somebody increased attributes, and I think it was Mima. Mima's machinery skill has improved from running on the wheel. See, the idea would be to get a deodorizer, plonk it down right here, basically. And thus, any of the polluted oxygen that manages to escape this region will get cleaned up before it gets into the rest of the base. And down here, this area we're going to be using as a carbon dioxide sink. But also, let's set those to harvest. I do want to get up here, but I don't really want to deal with filling up this space with oxygen. I think I need to look more into the power. Once I have a better source of coal, I will want to build a coal generator. But with the generators, you really need a transformer, or else you're going to start melting your wires. Yeah, I kind of want to make this my base's primary water tank. It's going to take a little work to actually get that. As I do know that I want this to be the wall on this side, though, so let's start with that. Yeah, like that, like that. That looks good. And don't worry about building these tiles, it will just shove the water over this way. That also means that any of this can only extend so far that away. Because the main question is how deep to make the tank. Like right now, this is kind of the perfect depth because that's where the pitcher pump is. So we kind of want to try to maintain the water level like this. Which means we may extend the tank this way rather than extending it deeper if we want to store more water. So, what I want... I love these babies. The airflow tiles will allow gases through them, but not water. Which means that now this tank will not trap carbon dioxide. If the water level drops, I'm gonna have to adjust a bit more. But there won't be a layer of carbon dioxide up against the water with the airflow tile there. And even if the water rises, it won't go through there. I really hope I get a farming dupe soon. Why is there a bottle of water down here? What were my little fools doing? Oh, there's a whole bunch more polluted water down here. What are you? You are a dusk... Oh, you're a mushroom. Oh, I like mushrooms. Oh, and some fish. Okay, research complete. We now know how to make a deodorizer, a carbon skimmer, and a mechanized airlock. I hate the mechanized airlocks. I never build them. I hate them. They're faster, but the power. I hate powering them. Did you lay an egg in my bedroom? Oh, speaking of... cancel the gather on that, and yeah, this. We need, I want this area clean, okay? Okay. It's so difficult to choose what to research next. I can probably leave the gases alone for a little bit now that I've gotten my cleaners. Let's dive into getting the water sieve. That will be quite handy. As I do want the smart battery, but also I haven't gotten into automation at all. Where even is automation? There it is, computers. I love automation. I'm not so great on the shipping, but automation I adore. But just not ready to get into that yet. I can't refine metals now that I think about it. Where is the thing for that? Where is it in? It's not in gases. Definitely not in gases. Maybe in colony development? Oh yeah, there we go. Refinement. Smart, this is where all the shipping is at. Smelting. Yeah, that's where the refined metals are at, and you can't do automation without refined metals. But yeah, I can build this stuff without the refined metals. So I think I will try to get towards the refining after that. But I think those things will be useful sooner. Alright. I am gonna need another storage box up here. This one's getting very full. Actually, let's put in 2. This is also not where I'm going to be keeping my storage bins forever, but right now it's kind of central in the most literal sense, so it's easier. I'm going to need to decide a place to put in my mess hall and my kitchen, which many people combine those, but I prefer to make them separate rooms, mainly because if you, where is my room overlay? Where is my room overlay? Hello? There we go. Okay, so, latrines. I already have those. That's set up right here. I can make it a washroom once I plumb it, but that will be for future when I have power generation. There's the barracks, which I have. Beds, no industrial machinery. That's absolutely what's going on there. Luxury barracks is once again for later. Comfy beds, you need plastic to make those, and it takes a long time to get to plastic, let's face it. Private bedrooms are even better, but once again, comfy beds, plastic. I do like to eventually get to the private bedrooms, but well, it's far in the future, very, very far in the future. Now, the mess hall and the great hall, those are both very easy. I prefer to go for the great hall because I'm planning for 12 dupes. I can set it up ahead of time, so that takes care of itself. And also, when I'm planning ahead for 12 dupes, I can easily make it at least 32 tiles. The decor items will come later, but I can lay it out and decor it later when I have decor to put in. And then there's the kitchen. And this is why I definitely like to separate them right from the beginning, because that way you can have a great hall bonus and you can have a kitchen bonus. You can't have the mess hall or the great hall with the kitchen equipment in there. So, and you can't have a kitchen if you have a mess table. There's the massage clinic, which I definitely will be setting up later when people are more likely to be stressed. There's the hospital, which also I will be setting up a bit later, once I have a few more dupes. There's the power plant, which, the power station is nice, but it does take a lot of resources, and I don't know that it's worth it. There's the greenhouse, which I've never actually built. The stable, which is fairly easy. Although ranching has gotten a lot harder because now your critters can be unhappy, and if they are unhappy they won't breed, and then you have problems. Generally speaking, I've had well-fed but miserable creatures just so that I can have more in a space. But now I'm gonna have to be more, I'm gonna have to pay more attention to how many animals I have in any given space. A laboratory, which I definitely should build. Possibly when I refit this area, I'm gonna make it into a lab. The trick is the light source. I haven't actually researched that yet. So unless I want to make this into a lab room, which I don't want to, I'm gonna need something different. Recreation room, that's gonna be for a bit later. A park. I mean, I could make this area a park, but I'm gonna be tearing all this out and building it into something else. So that's yeah, and the nature reserve. What I like to do actually is to take places. I tend to use chlorine pockets like this as natural balm lily farms. I just leave them the way they are and send my dupes in to harvest the balm lily, which means that I can designate them as a natural park. And so the dupes who have to go harvesting in the chlorine end up being happier to perform their task. Waha. But that is once again a problem for future Foxswine. Yes, I can send dupes in just oxygen masks into chlorine, but I hate doing that because of the stinging eyes effect. It's really annoying. So I'm just going to wait until I have access to suits before I really get on that. Right now, we're working on making a livable space, and I'm probably going to put the mess hall and the kitchen like right in this area. Tear out all of this algae and stuff. Oh, and there's more chlorine and plants over here. Oh goody, I'm surrounded by chlorine. Ugh. My base is going to be a very interesting shape because of this. Ooh, iron ore. Fascinating. Alas, I don't see anything particularly, shall we say, interesting in my explorations yet. I do need to go further out though, so we'll see how that goes. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to this level, and I'm going to build my kitchen and my mess hall in this area. I think the kitchen below the mess hall. I'm trying to sort of leave a central column for dupes traveling back and forth here, so that's why I'm going a bit downward for all that. And I am going to have to think about the light source for the laboratory. And yeah, I'm probably going to build my power plant stuff down here. Is possibly take this water and pump it up over here and then use this space for power. Because I want my power stuff to be low to keep the carbon dioxide low. But yeah, once again, problems for future Foxswine. Current Foxswine is just, you know, planning a kitchen. And a mess hall. I think I'll start with the mess hall. Or what's going to be the grand mess hall. I think if I do tiers, like if I do 3 tiers of 4, it's going to look a little odd for people eating. But it won't take up as much height as the 3-person bedrooms will. Yes. Copy settings onto these two boxes. Thank you. And we'll see how long this works as a carbon dioxide sink. But frankly, I want to get down here into this stuff. So... oh, plans upon plans inside plans with plans in them. But yeah, building myself a mess hall and then refitting this area into being a science lab. I will be wanting a planetarium. You know, I may use this for something else entirely and just turn this into a lab room, but I'll figure it out later. So right now, what I'm looking at is that this will be the ceiling of the top of the mess hall. And then it needs to be 3 tall. Okay, I need my... One, two, three. So that would be the first level. Okay, food. It's not in food, it's in furniture. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And I only made that too high. I don't have decor items, so I cannot measure. I am not sure if that's actually the right. I am fairly certain that this is the right measurement, though. So, a space of 2. Like that. And then another space of 2. Like that. And there would be ladders down each side. And this part is very important. There has to be a door in the bottom. Because otherwise the gases are going to pool up in here and it's going to be extremely unfortunate. So the door would go down here. And that would mean that this wall would be here. And then the main question becomes the size of this space. There's a thingy in here for measuring. I'm sure there's a thingy in here for measuring. I don't remember where it is. I'll do it this way. $88, not counting the floors and stuff. So question is, Great Hall. Minimum size 32. Okay, we are right in the sweet spot. We are good. So yeah. Now y'all can see the shape of things in the most literal sense. And a base ladder that goes down here. Yeah, like that. The reason that these are spaced like this is because that way I can put a decor item in between each, like on each side of them, and that should fulfill the decor bonus if you put in that much decor. But once again, that's a problem for the future when I have more dupes, when I actually have unlocked the decor, all that glorious stuff. But for now, we're just going to get them on that construction project. And then I think putting the kitchen in over here is the right plan. I think that this is enough space for the kitchen here. Invalid construction location. Oh, is that because I have the things hovering in midair? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, research complete. We have the gas filter and the liquid filter. Nice. Girl, Bert, did you just get trapped in there, Bert? All right. Here. You gotta keep an eye on the dupes or else they're gonna get themselves stuck somewhere. Like, if Bert goes and builds this wall while Mima's in there like that, it's gonna be a problem. Meteor showers again. Okay, and what I can do is... this ladder can go here. We're going to prioritize taking care of this so that Bert and Mima don't get stuck. Because the last thing we want is for that bit of wall that Mima is standing in to get finished while the two of them are in that box. Okay, nobody's trapped now. Mima almost got trapped. Mima got really close to being trapped there. Okay. Are we going to get our farmer now? Please. Okay, we have a Quinn who is interested in building and decorating, who is a quick learner with a critter aversion, who is a binge eater. An Ellie who is interested in digging and tidying, who is a gourmet, a shabby dresser, and can't dig, who is also destructive, and a Nisbet who is who is interested in digging, decorating, and researching. It's already skilled in super hard digging, is a gourmet, decreased athletics, and destructive. And none of this is what I need. Why? Why won't you give me a farmer? All I want is a farmer. Fine, I'll take the coal. As long as I have things paused, let's just finish this floor. Yes? Yes. Go to the bathroom, Mima. I know you need to go to the bathroom, Mima. Go to the bathroom. Sigh. You know, I'm torn on whether I want to trap the shine bugs inside the what is going to be the Great Hall, or if I want to trap them outside of it. Look, Mima is eating in the place that I intend for eating. That's spectacular. Oh, and I just realized that I did make a mistake in design here. Everything on this side needs to move one over because I need to... Well, everything inside needs to move one over because I need space for an oxygenator in here. So, I'm going to cancel that, cancel this. The ladder goes over here. This ladder actually goes here. That goes like that and like that. Oh, that one can't go there. And then the mess tables. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Yeah. And that way we have this column for an oxygenator. Because this place is lower than here. So, yeah. Need an oxygenator in here. And then the outside wall goes like this. I'm about due for another oxygenator anyway, so... Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it needs to be. Because we need to put a diffuser in here. Watching Bert have to periodically hold their breath reminded me of my responsibilities. Which is keeping these little fools alive. Okay, I think we've gotten enough of the meal lice. Yes, we can make some lice loaf. Some wiring. Like so. Yeah, right now it's gonna go like this. Research complete. Algae distiller, ethanol distiller, and water sieve. Yes! Okay, I need... What do I need? I think I need ranching, even though I don't have a rancher. Because that's the best way to get coal, especially early in the game. But... gonna worry about that in... Actually, no. I should go for ranching first. Let's go in there, and then I will learn how to refine some metals. Yeah. This is the plan. This is the plan. I need more dupe. Cool. I still don't know whether or not I'm going to be trapping a shine bug in here. It would actually be good in a way too, but it looks... Nope, I no shine bug in here for me. There's a hatch burrowed in my floor. Thanks, I hate it. Is it like... Let's get the hatch out of the floor. Let's do that. Oh, no, wait, it got itself out of the door. Out of the floor. This. Now it's just gonna eat all my stuff. Oh, what do we... Oh, there's a shine nymph egg in here. We are going to have a shine bug in the Great Hall. Well, that's good. What I will do is I will rebuild the bathrooms entirely somewhere else to a specific design that I came up with myself. More meteor showers. Oh, I am scared to go up. But what was I saying? Oh yes. I will rebuild the bathrooms. I will have a nice column of 3. And I won't need this room anymore. And I'll be able to use it for ranching. But yeah, right now everything in the base is running on the leg power of one dupe. Go, Bert, go! Nice. As I find it interesting that Bert is building the entire room shell before putting in these mess tables I asked for. Oh, missed a piece of floor. Yeah, like that. Everything but the mess tables. Thanks, Bert. But yeah, actually, let's make that a floor tile because it's better for my brain that way. Alright, we've got a mess table. We got 2 mess tables. Does this actually count as a mess hall now? Nope. I bet it's too big. Minimum size 12, maximum size 64. Yeah, I think it's too big. I think it may well be too big. Yep. Entirely too big. I mean, until I have more dupes, I can cheat it a little. Because if we just pop one of these here and one of these here... Okay, we have another oxygenator. And I don't think there's any kitchen equipment that's taller than 3 spaces. So I'm gonna do that this way. Put a tile here and tile here and like that. I wonder, can I... Does the carbon dioxide trick still work? Let's find out if the carbon dioxide trick still works. I don't have refrigerators yet, so that's going to be really difficult to find out. Well, I can plan for it. I can plan for it. Go down like this, up like this, and like this. Method in the madness. And because we don't have refrigerators, actually, no, wait. For maintenance purposes, this whole, well, hold on. What we want is a ladder that's in the middle. Yeah. Like that. Yes, yes, exactly like that. Except that I'm still not doing this correctly. Hold on. I will get it right. I will get it right eventually. Refrigerators are too high. Like this. Yeah, because we want this to be right by the door. We want it to be right by the kitchen door, because that's where dupes are going to grab their food from the refrigerators and take it into the mess hall. So they take it from here, they go in here, they have their food. And that means that we put a microbe musher, an electric grill, an egg cracker in case we want it in the future, and there is one more cooking machine, which is the gas range, which should fit right in here, I hope. That's the hope. And then tile, door, tile. I cannot remember how big the gas range is. But we also have a problem here in that there's not enough room for the spice grinder that we are building the kitchen for. So this is going to have to be a 2-level kitchen. Which means I'm going to put a ladder there at some point to go down to the second layer of the kitchen. But I don't need it yet. These are the only things I need right now. Like so. And see, now that I put the doors on either side of that, it does count as a mess hall for morale purposes. Booyah. And we'll get on building what will be the kitchen. And the gas grill and the spice grinder will go down here. And hopefully that won't be too big to be a kitchen. How big would a kitchen be? Oh, it can be up to 96 tiles. So I should be good with what I'm doing here. And just gonna have to hope that the carbon dioxide trick still works. Basically, what I'm talking about is the carbon dioxide trick is that it used to be that if you stored food in carbon dioxide, it would keep forever. Now it just keeps longer, but that also extends to refrigerators that aren't plugged in or which have lost power for one reason or another. But I'm actually not sure whether or not they fixed that, quote unquote. Sometimes you can use unpowered refrigerators just because they're sitting in carbon dioxide. But the days of putting a ration box down a carbon dioxide hole, those days are over. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're getting progress done. It's going to bother me having this one spot in the floor, but actually, you know what? Just to remind myself, I'm going to put one ladder piece in that spot, just so I know that that's where I plan to put a ladder down. Oh, finished research. Okay, we can now ranch. We just need a dupe who can ranch. Please, give me a dupe. I need a hero. Okay, moving along. Refinement. Metal refinement. We need metal refinement. We need to go all the way over to smelting here. Should take a little while, but... Anybody gotten any skill points? No? Okay. Now, we'll note for the record that I'm currently not actually plugging in most of this stuff. Also, guys, there's lice loaf on the floor. I hate it. Right now, the only thing that I'm going to plug in is the microbe musher. Going to run this through the floor and up the wall. Oh, okay. Pray for a farmer or a rancher. Preferably a rancher, but... Okay, a Steve, interested in researching, suit wearing, and tidying. Already has super hard digging, a green thumb, and allergies. A Joshua, who is interested in tidying and researching, who is a night owl, a plant murderer, biohazardous, and flatulent. Oh, that is awful. That is just the worst combination. And a Wren, who is interested in researching and building, who is already skilled in critter ranching, is a caregiver, and cannot dig. Oh man, green thumb and allergies sounds like a bad combo. Isn't it though? It's a terrible combo. I'm tempted to take the Wren simply because they already have the critter ranching. I just don't know though. It's going to stress them out to learn farming. But I would really like to get on that, on the ranching. Basically, I have all these wild hatch running around my base. If I gather them into one place and start feeding them as much rock as I can dig up, I will have a source of coal, and I can start powering the base with a coal generator. Although I would really like to have smart batteries and automation wire before I do that. And also I need somebody to look after the crops. It's just, this Wren is not interested. We're gonna take chances. We're gonna take chances. Welcome to the colony, Wren. Please don't mess it up for us. Hi, Wren. Welcome to hell. Yeah, okay, and... Wren has a skill point, which we're going to be putting in improved farming, because that way we get all the way to the critter ranching straight ahead. Not that I've actually built the critter ranch yet, because there's a bunch of things that need to be done first, but you're going to wear the farming hat, and everything will be great. And your priority for the moment is going to be farming and ranching, but we're not actually going to be doing any ranching, so enjoy the farming, Wren. Enjoy it, that's a threat. Okay, who's stressed? Wren is stressed. Wren is stressed because I'm having him do something he does not love. Too bad, Wren. You have a place to sleep and a place to eat. Complaining is not on your cards. Okay, what I'm going to do now is we're actually going to divide the dupes across Schedule 1 and Schedule 2. And that way we'll always have somebody awake. Now the question is, whom shall do? I think I'm going to put Bert and Ren on Schedule 2 and have Mima and Ruby on Schedule 1. So, Bert and Ren, welcome to the new schedule. Have fun with that. Okay, this micro musher is built, so as soon as it gets plugged in, I can deconstruct this one. Oh, look at them eating their lice loaf. I'm mainly doing this because now that I have 3 bathrooms and 4 dupes, I've got to make it so that they're not all trying to use the bathroom at the same time. Because that leaves one dupe peeing on the floor. Ren, why are you just standing? Oh, right, because you're on downtime. I should really disable the work schedule alerts at this point. Still waiting for this wiring to come in. Research complete. We know how to use the rock crusher and the kiln now. Not that I'm going to do either of those, but we can. We can if we want. Okay, the kitchen as it exists is now complete. We're going to order some lice loaf. Off of this one, because this one is going goodbye. Okay, so basically what I will do is refit this into being the science lab. I'm not going to plug in the electric grill until we have more power generation. Right now we have just enough to run what we have and very little more, and it's going to be that way for a while. Also, this wiring is a bit messy now, but I'll redo it later. Rest assured, it does bug me. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening here, and I don't like it. One moment while I mess with people's priorities and say that at the moment, nobody but Mima gets to research. Whoops. Went the wrong way. Okay. Or actually, no, it's not Mima. Only Ruby gets to research, please. The rest of you have other things to do, alright? Yeah, that looks much better. And I'm going to have Mima really prioritize the digging, because Mima's the best at it. So if there's any digging to be done, I want Mima to leap to it. Speaking of, let's get rid of this. This is bothering me. Actually, let's do this in the pretty way. Yeah, like that. I wish I knew how big the planetarium is. Okay, let's see if I can find the planetarium. I know I'm going to need it for the rocket research, so perhaps it's somewhere in the computers? Telescope, that makes star maps. That's not what I was... Yeah, the interstellar research conducted at the virtual planetarium. I need to find the virtual planetarium. This is the star map destination. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, obviously I'm not going to have to worry about the planetarium for some time. But knowing where it was would be really helpful. And yes, this is the most inefficient way to search. There is in fact a filter search in all of this glorious stuff, but oxygen, morale, transport, food, ranching, automation, water, filters, medicine, power tiles, rockets. Yeah, that's not actually helpful. Alright. ELA. Okay, that's plants. If I say planet... Wait, is that it? Virtual planetarium. Yep, it's in computing. That's fairly deep. It's all stuff that I want, though. And probably sooner rather than later. She said, I may do some very foolish things when the research that I'm doing is completed. Okay, does this room count as a kitchen? No, it doesn't, because I don't have a refrigerator. And I'm not going to be researching a refrigerator anytime soon. Alright, fire pole and temp shift plate are now available. We're nearly to the refiner. So what I think I will do it would be fairly easy to turn this room into a lab. Assuming that the planetarium is not more than 3 high, this should hopefully be enough space for it. So all I'd really have to do is remove these 2 ladders and just make this a room, and et voila, lab, probably. Although, how big? How big? Minimum size 32, maximum size 120. Okay. I can't read it. Okay, yeah, that plan. The thing is, I want dupes to be passing through the laboratory. Okay, I have a plan. I have a devious plan. We do like that. We take a door. We put it there. We deconstruct this ladder. Put a floor tile here. We deconstruct this and this. And we rotate another door. And lo and behold, the dupes must still pass through the laboratory. Although for convenience, we're going to also do this. Just because it looks better. Okay, then stuff gets moved around in this room. See, the important thing about morale boosting rooms is that you gotta, like, make the dupes pass through them or be in them, or else it's pointless to have made them. And I kind of hate the spacing that's going on in here right now, and I don't want the wires to be going through the room. So I'm going to wait until this research is done, and then I'm going to rip everything out and rebuild it. Although I'm going to do it gently, a bit at a time. But in the meantime, the dupes need some more projects. Just sweeping is not going to be enough for them. Oh, and I've got a hatch in my kitchen. Great. So when the research that I have currently requested is done, oh, and also, is it in refinement? Where have they put it? Is it an oxygen? Yes, it's an oxygen. Okay, we want a deodorizer that lives right here. I hate that you have to plug deodorizers in. I hate it so much. Like that. That's a construction project for y'all to sink your teeth into. Go, Ruby, go! Alright, research complete. We've discovered smelting technology. Now we know how to make the metal refinery and metal tile. Okay, and now this is gonna hurt a little. Let's deconstruct this. And deconstruct this. And go into the power view so that I can deconstruct this little piece of wire here. Yes, like that. Go, go, go! I have to be careful about how I do this because I don't want to completely unplug the power system that I have going on right now. Okay, so speaking of things, we're going to take the oxygenator and put it here. And run a wire into the floor for it. The supercomputer is going to go here. The running wheel is going to go over... Oh yeah, right here. That's perfect. And we're going to attach a jumbo battery to that one. But this is going to get deconstructed. Like that, yes. And then the wire is going to go through the floor into it. And through the floor into that, and into that, and into this, and into that. And once that wire is connected, then we deconstruct this stuff that's going on here. And then the research table goes here. And, okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to see what's in the printer to start with. And then after we have dealt with what's coming out of the printer, I'm going to take my break then and think about my next moves, because I kind of want to put my quote-unquote power plant down here. But that does mean that that this water is going to need to move, preferably over here. So I have to think about the best way to go about that. I may want two running wheels, but I will deal with that later. For now, ooh, people have skill points. People have skill points. Oh, Ruby, excellent. Take that field research, and you put that field research hat on your head. Mima, obviously super hard digging. All yours. Have the hat. And Bert, you are going to improve your construction, and you're going to get the improved construction hat. It's yours. Yes? Okay. Everybody knows what they're getting. Alright. Blueprints. I do not necessarily need a dupe this time around. I don't want the rust. That's definitely something that is not useful to me. You can use rust to make oxygen, but the exchange rate is very bad, and frankly getting more rust isn't worth it. So we have a May who is interested in tidying, is already skilled in hard digging, is germ resistant and uncultured, but also cannot do building errands. Interesting. Their stretch reaction is vomiting. Lovely. We have an Amari who is interested in cooking and tidying, who is buff but has shriveled taste buds. You like to cook, but your taste buds are shriveled. Their construction is terrible, and they don't do medicine, and they scream when they're stressed. Do we want a cook who also tidies? Do we want a tidier who also digs, or do we want an adorable hatch baby? Now, we already have the hatch eggs. We have 3 hatch eggs, which are going to become adorable hatch babies already. So I'm tempted to take the Amari or the May. But it's very difficult. You know what? We're gonna take the Amari for the cooking and for the tidying. We'll just have to keep them from we're gonna have to keep them from performing medicine, which at the moment, since we don't have any hospital facilities, is not going to be an issue. So yeah, let's... Amari, welcome to the club. I'm gonna have to build you a mess table. I will get on that. Gotta be careful about getting dupes too fast. Okay, we're going to start the second tier here. Oh, running out of materials. Running out of... Oh. That's... Yeah, that's... Well, what we're gonna do is hope that I have enough stuff. Farm tile, farm tile, farm tile. Regular tile. Door I can't build. Ceiling. Dig, dig, dig. You know what? Dig. And dig. And that's a bit more copper, and working towards a bit more copper. Okay, that's a plan. That's a plan. Hold up! Don't go too far, Amory. Don't go too far. First of all, we're going to have you learn some cooking and put the cooking hat on your head. Next time you get a skill point, you're going to learn some tidying. But also, your priorities. Where is medicine? Where is doctoring? You're just not allowed to doctor, okay? You're not. Okay, and you prioritize cooking, tidying, supplying, and storing. You're gonna be a very busy dupe. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you on schedule 1. I think that is 3 dupes on schedule 1, correct? Yes, okay. That's schedule 1 filled up. Okay, that's good, that's good. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save. And I'm just going to leave things on pause here. While I take my break, I'm going to refill my drink. I'm going to possibly run some ads. I'm going to block that bot that showed up that the rest of you can't see, but that I can, and that annoys me. And I will be back after I have done all those things in just a few minutes.